Oh, okay.
Okay, and I want to honestly say that I am totally and completely disappointed in that speaker. I listened to his heart. I listened to his heart as a true Niger Delta. That's falsehood.
Oh, okay. Why do
That
you
is
say so, by the
falsehood.
way? Because they are trying to articulate a grievance, something that they're not happy about, but you call it
The
falsehood.
grievances are out of point. They are out of point. If you are focusing directly on the development of the Niger Delta region, or the discard or disregard of the Niger Delta region, that is a good cause. But when you say you want to cripple the entire economy because of NSAS, because of NDAS,
No, they're not
that's
doing it
rubbish.
because of ENSA. Did you hear the audio?
I
They're not.
heard I heard everything.
Okay,
And
but
another thing again is if you say the nepotic tendency of the government, for instance, in the oil industry, where most of the subsidiaries and all that are headed by people from a particular region, if you kick against that, then you have a purpose. If you kick against the oil spillage destruction or the relocation of headquarters of different oil organizations
yeah.
to Lagos instead of relocating, it's understandable. But when you come up with those kind of flimsy excuses, in fact, that is total denial. You are rendering that region. You are ridiculing that region. I am utterly and completely disappointed.
Okay. All right.
Now, another thing again, for the issue of internet and all that, the internet has been used to even sensitize people. People are better informed, are better aware.
Yeah.
Though some have misused it.
Do you think
But
the
those who
internet
know the
really,
essence,
well, do you think the internet inflames some of our issues?
it doesn't inflame. It actually increases our interest.
Oh,
Provokes it. It makes us to be inquisitive, want to find out more, to know more. It has
is it,
opened up the space for awareness.
okay. Then don't you think when people get aware, then they get probably involved in the conversation, and that
When
might
they
eventually
when they
lead
get
to,
aware,
yeah.
when they get aware and they get involved, they begin to ask questions. These questions that they are asking now is what is shaking the consciences of these leaders.
Okay.
When they ask too many questions. So for me, I
Is
think
that a right of the people to be aware and to ask
it is the right of the
questions?
people. It is the right of people to be aware. It is the right of them to ask questions. It is the right for them to hold people accountable. So it's left for the government, in order to fill up this vacuum, they should do the things that are credible enough. They should see themselves as being accountable to the people.
All
And they
right.
should occupy the space with credible information that will disabuse the minds of people. That guy in that Niger Delta,
All right.
should be careful. He
All right.
should be careful.
All right. Thank you very much for calling Nigeria Info. We're happy to have you. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the sunny side. Turn off your radio.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Abolore.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I totally support what I want.
Pardon?
So far, it did not affect and the poor man in the country. If they can do it, if they can go to the Asuros, so they can go and bomb Asuros and bless time. So far, did not affect we common man that we are coming out.
Why do you want them to destroy the villa?
Because if they don't give us, can you see what is going on in the country?
Yeah,
Many
but do you
things
understand that that would
follow.
bring about insecurity and instability in society?
Everything entirely in society.
Do you realize that it makes the vulnerable even much... Well, do you understand it would make the vulnerable much more vulnerable?
You say what? I can't hear you what you say.
For the image in your head, if we're going to entertain it for a second, do you understand that that would make the vulnerable people in society much more vulnerable?
No, I don't think so, because the way things are going on, I don't think so. That's what make them more vulnerable. Because the government are not even provide whatever we need in the country for us. It's not, everything is not even vulnerable right from their time. So maybe if that all the and absolute entirely now destabilize whatever and their government destabilize, so maybe we can get ourselves within the pollution.
But I get it. But hear yourself. You want to bomb a building. The building is not your problem, is it?
It's not the problem. It's not my problem. I say all of them who are in the country, let all of them being inside their solo can kill all of them.
But have you been able to? Do you understand the video? And is the aggression targeted? I mean, like if you're angry, you want justification for. Okay, thank you.
I found some from about the agitation.
All right, thank you very much for calling. The sunny side. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. We're happy to have you. What's your name?
Yeah. My name is Shola.
Okay. We're happy to have you here. Please go ahead. You have to speak up for us, all right?
Okay, my name is Shola.
Yeah.
Yeah. In respect of the Niger Delta issue, um, well, I think for me, this is my own opinion. Let them talk to their own leaders.
Okay.
Their own leaders is their own problem. Like we Nigerians, we are our own problem. We are the government.
Okay.
It's not maybe Aso Rock or anything. We are the main problem. So for the Niger Delta, all militants to be coming out to say they will bomb Lagos, they will do this, I think it's not right.
Okay.
We see our Boko Haram, we see our bandits who are still trying to iron out.
Mm-hmm.
They are still there. Now they are coming out. For me, I think there are people behind this thing. Let's be honest with ourselves. There are people sponsoring.
Oh, you think there are people pushing them from behind?
Oh yes.
Ah. Do you think the government should meet up with them and negotiate with them?
I think at this time around, you see, if the government wants to negotiate with them, or they will owe the government to ransom. Let's be honest.
Okay.
And this thing will be, the everyday thing that they will be doing. That okay, if we can do this, and the government is paying also some amount. Okay, for example, now maybe OPC can stand up tomorrow and say, okay, we want to set up our own also.
Do you think that Boko Haram is holding the government to ransom?
Oh yeah, the bandits. For me, the bandits. I mean that Sheikh Mooney is talking about that they should negotiate with them. I mean they have.
You also think so?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, for me, something needs to be done about it. But,
any idea what needs to be done? Can you give us any idea? Vague, sketchy?
See, from the interview I listened to the interview from Sheikh Gumi.
Yeah.
When Timothy was asking him that, is it true that the government, the police, can't they get in touch with these people? And he said something that the police are aware where they are. That they are aware of where they are. So why we have military men, let them just level them once and for all. Come on. Level them once and for all.
Okay, but that might not necessarily happen.
Oh, yeah. You see, one thing is that this government generally is about diplomacy. That's it. That necessarily might not happen because it might trigger another problem.
Okay. All right.
Which I understand very well.
Okay.
So, see, it's not easy. Let me just...
I can hear you try to make your way through your thoughts, and I really do appreciate much that you have brought forward. Thank you very much. We're on the sunny side. Good afternoon to you. My name is Joyce. What's your name? Turn off your radio. Hello. Welcome to this... Turn off your radio. Have you done that?
Joyce.
Have you turned off your radio?
You are just picking my call. You are asking me if I have done my radio is always off.
All right. I'm grateful that you've done that. Thank you. Welcome. What's your name?
How are you?
Fine. Thank you very much.
For past 2-3 days now, I'm not hearing your voice.
Here I am.
Welcome.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Joyce, for this militant people, for the excuses they give, I think they are right. But what they want to do, I'm not in support of them.
Okay.
I have to call on their people and ask them what they should do or what is happening. Because I don't know how some people will be fainting in the court of law. Some people will be fainting because of assuming that they come up with all those things they are supposed to do. This boys shouldn't have come up now. Unless if there is any other means, they are having their own inner calculus. They are trying to use the militant to put at forefront.
You also suspect that there might be another aim,
yes,
a kind of ambition, a different kind of alternative one Nigeria type view.
You know, I saw these Boko Haram bandits, terrorists, all of them are there now in the north. They have some people backing them up. So these people want to have their own here.
Oh.
Yes, they want to have their own so that whenever it will happen, let it happen. If these people can have their own and have their sponsors, these people want to have their own and have sponsors. Which IPOP want to have their own and have sponsors? Do you think that any of them will come out and just like that? Who is giving them money? What are they doing to get money? They have people that are sponsoring all these things.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are you getting me now?
I'm listening.
So what if the president himself or not the president, Buhari, to send the task force or anybody to make peace? Let there be peace in this country. Me, I would like it.
All right.
Because we have lost so many people in this country every day. You look at what is happening in Meduguri now. Let there be peace. If all this is what to let us quench it once and for all so that it will not blow.
I would like for you to think about how we can manage all these sub-fractions. You know, there's the Boko Haram, there's herdsmen, there's ESN, Eastern Security Network, there is militants. Like, the government has too much on their plate, actually. Yeah.
All the whole state, this thing now is inside the state, inside this country. And this country has a leader. We have governors. And all of them, like militants now, they are inside a state. Boko Haram are inside the state. Boronu is Meduguri. It's inside the state. So the governors should make up people that some people used to go inside their camp to visit them, to negotiate with them. Let them ask them what is it. Let them bring out one person or two people from all around the country. Let them come and have a meeting. Let us know what is their problem so that the problem will be solved.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate. Welcome to the sunny side. We're happy to have you. Good afternoon.
Hello. Good afternoon, Joy.
Good afternoon. We're happy to have you. What's your name?
My name is Lina.
Liz?
My name is Lina.
Lina. Oh, thank you very much, Lina, for calling Nigeria Info. Please go ahead.
Okay. This will be a little bit harsh.
Okay.
Why all these things are springing up, without control, is from the head. If today the president decides to resign, to step down, you will see all these things will come down. It's the leadership is the problem. Because if you're I don't know if you're having affiliation with a particular group and giving them more attention than the others. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, the Niger Delta, for a while, we've not heard anything from that side.
Yeah.
They started this now because federal government is trying to do something for the bandits from the north.
Okay.
Right? That's why all these things are springing up. Now, if President Buhari today steps down, allow some other person to take over, all these things will be gone.
Let me suggest something in this conversation. Huh? If the president steps down, for example, and someone else assumes that office, do you suppose that things will be different? The outcome would change for the better?
I'm telling you, it will. It will. Somebody that will be able to, dialogue and reason with every other, try to calm them down. Whatever it is, they know, like the last caller that called, that they all have leaders. They all have some people that are supporting them. And mind you, I'm sure those people are in government.
Okay.
So if this president decides to come down, to step down, all these things will stop. For me, all these things in Nigeria is just from leadership.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate your contribution. This is Nigeria Info. We're happy to have you. What's your name?
Hello, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Osas, it's been a while.
Thank you, Osas. We're happy to have you.
How are you doing? A long time.
Fine, thank you. I'm good.
Joyce, if you have 5 children, for example, one of the kids had to break your plate or cup, a glass cup, and you say, "Oh, my son, come, you have done very well. Let me compensate you and buy you a PS5." What do you think the remaining 4 will do?
What do I think will happen to the remaining cups?
The remaining 4 children, what do you think they will do?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think they would like to break more cups in the house because they want a PS5.
Okay.
They are saying they want to bandits, the Boko Haram, they are trying to give the amnesty. What do you do? See, very soon every state will have their own maybe banditry, Boko Harams and co. I've been to Niger Delta, almost every state in Niger Delta. Joyce, it's not a state thing to repair Niger Delta.
It's not what?
It's not a governor thing to fix Niger Delta. It's not a governor thing.
It's not a governor's responsibility.
At all. It should be on the federal government. Let them not give money to any NDDC or so-called governor. No. If the government is responsible, if they are responsible government, let them fix it, put it in the budget. Between so and so time, just like you fixing a road, you don't need to start telling Jos Berger to go and finish. If you are not funding Jos Berger. I've been to Amasoma when Alamesha was still alive. Can you hear me, please?
Yes.
When Alamesha was alive, it was feeding one part of Amasoma, trying to. That was where the other Niger Delta University was trying to move those people from their poverty. Because when you get to that, they don't have toilet to go to toilet. You have to go to water side. If you are poor, you purge on the road and defecate on the road. So it was.
Why?
I'm telling you, you cannot afford to do it so way. It's not possible. It's not, because before you get to 3 feet, you're heading inside water.
Wow.
So these people, the man was still a particular part of the village. He wanted to relocate the entire village to that place, do an estate for them. Before Obasanjo just tied his hand back and eventually ended up dying. See, the truth of the matter is this. From Edo State, excuse me. From Edo State, I've been to Delta, I've been to Bayelsa, I've been to Port Harcourt, I've been to almost all the Niger Delta states. They can never see. It's not a state thing. Let the federal government wake up. That's the people feeding the nation. They want to freeze out the offices. They know what they should do.
All right.
Forget NDDC and co.
But you don't. But do you support? Pardon me.
If they settle, if they settle, what's it called? Banditry people. If they settle Boko Haram, another group will come out again. Bet me, I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much for calling. I was actually going to ask whether you're in support of the re-emergence of the Niger Delta militants. I think that might be a partial yes and no, giving your response. Welcome to the sunny side. My name is Joyce. How are you?
My name is Francis Polycarp.
Thank you very much for calling Nigeria Info.
Yeah, Joe, pertaining this issue, definitely this country we're living under, I don't know. Why? Because, all these bandits, herdsmen, whatsoever, then these from Niger Delta are doing their things. All this in their sponsor is from the federal government. What happened recent now with the answers that does not have a root in the federal government? But it takes them no time to arrest those people, shooting them. But those organizations that are just doing anyhow, talking anyhow, they have the root from the federal government. So I don't think Nigeria will not be good if our leader does not change. Because what happened in Kangara, now they are saying they want to pay a ransom. So who sponsor all this?
Yeah, well, so yesterday, if you remember the show yesterday, I did quote the information minister, Alhaji Lai Mohammed. He said that they will not and have not paid ransom.
But what? But where the information coming from? Where the information? We shouldn't mind about this Lai Mohammed. Lai Mohammed, I don't think either he's a genuine minister of information.
Okay, but he did say that there are models that are used to broker a peace deal. Things like a kinetic approach and non-kinetic approach. He says, but the real strategy is kept close to the chest. So you can make of that what you will, particularly when he says they use a non-kinetic approach. And then you're like, so what exactly will that be in plain terms? We're off on a break, are we? Yes, 99.3 Nigeria Info. We're going to quickly go off on a break. When we come back, the conversation will continue. I would need for you to make an argument for or against the re-emergence of the Niger Delta militants. And I want you to incorporate that particular logic into the present-day Nigerian society, and let's make some sense out of everything before us. We'll be right back. My name is Joyce. This is Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Depend on us for the best in talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info, biggest.
Keeping you updated on latest news.
Somebody saying they own the mint. So the government just go to the mint and print money and then everyone stand on the land. They share it.
Latest developments locally and internationally. This is an infomercial.
Women are half the population, but don't hold half the political representation. Look at your Senate, your House of Reps, your House of Assembly, your Governor's Forum, even your local government council. You will not find a room half filled with women. It's time to translate our equation into equal political power. And so, on March 7th at the Glass Ceiling Convention, let's make a plan to get it. Brought to you by Nigeria Info 99.3 and the Glass Ceiling with Sandra Ezekwesili. It's a full online conference to celebrate International Women's Day. We'll be talking about practical steps women can take towards political power in Nigeria, how to take over parties, how to win primaries, how to win elections, how to protect our votes. Our guest speaker is Inse Ufot, founder of the New Georgia Project that helped flip the U.S. Senate. Our panelists include Honorable Nena Okeje, former member of the House of Representatives, Risola Abiola, APC grassroots organizer, Kate Henshaw, actress and women's rights advocate, Ndi Kato, politician and executive director, Dinidari Foundation, Damlola Odufuwa, co-founder, Feminist Coalition. Official partners, Canadian High Commission, UK High Commission, US Consulate General, and Not Too Young to Run. To register, go to www.nigeriainfo.fm.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Samuel Adegboyega University, Ogwa, Edo State, is a unique institution established by the Apostolic Church to deliver world-class education driven by digital technologies and quality lecturers. Hurry now for 2020-2021 undergraduate and postgraduate admissions into any of the following NUC fully accredited programs: Law, Industrial Chemistry, Biochemistry, Computer Science, Microbiology, Accounting and Finance, Mass Communication, Economics, Business Administration, Public Administration, English Language, Philosophy, and Religious Studies. Diploma, JUBEB, and degree conversion programs are also available in all the departments. For more information, visit www.sau.edu.ng or call any of our representatives in your state on 0705 079 1226, 0705 079 1226. Samuel Adegboyega University, to nurture for discipline and excellence.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. The Sunny Side with Joyce.
We are 99.3. This is Nigeria Info. Welcome to the sunny side. My name is Joyce, and we're talking about the re-emergence of Niger Delta militants. And I want you to think about Nigeria and how we can really resolve everything playing out. I wanted to actually play for you an audio, but I'll speak to some of you and then play this audio a little later. We're trying to understand what you believe can be the best way forward now that the militants are saying something about what their grievance is. And then before they emerge, we're barely trying to understand, nearly vaguely comprehending the situation with first Boko Haram and then banditry that we have for so long been talking about, and then trying to resolve. The sunny side. 0700 993 993 993. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We're happy to have you. What's your name, lady?
Juliet from Sule.
Thank you very much, Juliet. Please go ahead.
Yes, so I want to talk about the Niger Delta.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
The problem we have in this country is not the president. It's the cabal, the people that are ruling us. They are frustrating everybody in this country. So they just have to look into it. Because this thing cannot be going like this. So that's my contribution.
Thank you very much, lady, for calling. We appreciate. This is Nigeria Info. Good afternoon.
Joyce, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, Francis calling from VI.
Thank you.
Yes, Joyce. The solution to Nigerian problem. You ask, right?
Well, yeah, particularly now that we're having sects, we're having little groups emerge, angered and armed.
There can never be peace in Nigeria until we go back to regional government. Jess, are you with me?
I'm listening. I'm seeing where you're taking that. I'm listening to where you're taking that.
Until we go back to regional government. The federal level have a lot of bulk of work they cannot contend with. So they better take the power back to federative units. That is only what can solve Nigerian problem.
Do you suppose that if we go there, things would be less chaotic?
Yes, Joyce. You know why?
Why?
There is a lot of imbalance in the Nigerian system. In Nigerian government, there is a lot of imbalance.
Okay.
Look at what our president is doing now in the area of appointment. So there is a lot of imbalance and a lot of people is being angered. To be honest, just like one of the callers said, see this NDDC, some people will call and make case after all they create a ministry that will take care of Niger Delta. It's all lies. It's all lies.
Do you support? I mean, when you hear that video and their agitation, do you kind of agree with them? Do you disagree with them? Are you asking them to please not make matters worse? Like, what exactly is your thought?
Anyway, I agree with them, but not in totality.
Okay.
I agree with them in the area when they say that their leaders have been bought by the government, and I quite agree with them.
Okay.
So, but in the area of coming up with violence, no, I don't buy that idea.
Okay.
And I want to urge the government. The earlier they do something now, the better for Nigerian people, because the Niger Delta is coming up. The Northerners, they have been terrorizing the nation. What of when the Southwest come up with their own? What of when the Southeast come up with their own? What is going to be the state of Nigeria?
All right. All right. Yeah. Something worth thinking about. 99.3 Nigeria Info, you on the sunny side, and my name is Joyce. We're exactly at 1 p.m. We're ready now for the headlines. We go off on a break for that and return to the conversation. We are here to talk about everything that... When I come back, I want to play you this audio. I think for me, it gets a little bit more confusing because I'm thinking that you might have ideas or say ways by which you can help the government. But whether it would work is something else. So on Nigeria Info, let's talk when we return. Don't go anywhere.
You ask the questions. We bring the answers. Your number one station for talk, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Acting Chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Abdul Rashid Bawa, arrives at the Senate for screening. If confirmed, Mr. Bawa will be the youngest person ever of the corruptions. Governor from those states, Rotimi Kerelu, has been sworn in office while next community overact on friendly policies. Legacy government shut down 14 pharmacy and 8 medicine operators last election in his past showing he lost. In Ghana becomes the first country to receive coronavirus vaccines through the COVAX vaccine sharing initiative. And that's it on the news headlines. You're listening to the Sunny Side here at 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Yvonne Ohaifo.
Join the conversation no matter where you are. Download our mobile app by searching Nigeria Info FM on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Also, get news updates in sports, entertainment, news, and current affairs right on the app. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Okay, so thanks to all our friends who are sending us messages. I'm going to be reading your messages in a minute. Please bear with me. Sheikh Gumi was on Channels Television, and I don't think he is a politician. I think what he has done instead is master the art of doublespeak. You would hear it in a minute. Welcome to 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce, and you're on the sunny side. Let's talk. Let's talk about the way forward. And progression should be the mandate of all Nigerians, starting from the government. But how do we get there? I'm not sure that I have an actual blueprint. Well, if every information that makes its way out to the media is anything to go by, I want you to hear Sheikh Gumi, who tried to explain, or say he tried to rationalize the action of herdsmen.
And you see, even we call them killer herdsmen. How many people do they kill? They only kill, sometimes some of them are on drugs. Some of them are on drugs. So that killing is not killing to, they want the money. So they're ready and they're comfortable. They can keep somebody as long as they are. Because they are in the bush, really in the bush. Getting there is very remote. They can keep somebody so they don't have, when they kill it must be accidental. Maybe somebody they took who is sick. But tell me who they have killed. How many few?
They've killed people.
No, they don't kill. If they kill, in the box they will kill people there. They want money from the people. They want, what do you call it?
They've burnt down houses. They've killed people.
This is another thing. That is the ethnic war. That's not mandatory. Maybe if a nomadic man went to that village and he was killed or lynched, so they come in a group and ransack the village, not to steal, just to revenge. And this is their mode of defense, instilling fear. It's just like the honey. When you want to take its honey, the whole bunch of soldiers follow you. This is exactly, so that killing is not the stealing, you don't combine it with it's not because of, what do you call it, criminality, it's because of ethnic revenge. And they don't attack a village except that village did something to one of them.
All right. Let's talk. Well, so that's the sheikh, a cleric, and he tried to double speak. Yeah, it's a way to manage an actual situation. Yeah, it's just it's something that you do if you're a politician. I know that that's something you'd easily or readily find with politicians, but maybe he is also trying to quell something. But I don't see how there is any rationalizing what has been reported or the complaints people have shared to be their personal experience, their pain, their loss. So then there is that. And I don't know whether you really understand his point of view, because yes, maybe you might actually understand his point of view. But then you have to also consider the fact that from whatever is playing out today, we're having the Niger Delta militants agitate for something else. Or maybe they're asking for they're asking for attention as well. They're saying, we're here, we've been neglected, and this is what we're going to do. And you cannot ignore that. You can't take that to be an empty threat. You cannot assume that, well, they just wanted something they just want something to do. There's really nothing for them to do. So I guess they're bored. And then they just put up a video of themselves threatening to cripple the economy. 0700 993 993 993. The way forward with the re-emergence of the Niger Delta militants, do you have some blueprint? 0700 993 993 993 01 465 7190, and that line is exclusively for women. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon. This is Ahibe from Festa.
Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
I want to tell the Niger Delta, though they cannot hold their elder ransom, but they should remember that 20% of the entire budget of the nation is being given to them monthly, and yet nothing has been done. But however, I want to ask the federal government, how do they develop Abuja and Lagos? Was it through the elders in Lagos or in Abuja? They gave out the contract direct by themselves to develop that place. And this is what stirred up the Niger Delta anger. Why not using, is it NDDC they call her? Niger
NDDC,
Why using human beings? All these people that are not trustworthy. Opia took almost the whole money that was under him as NDDC manager also and ran away from Nigeria. And then they put another one. He went and built estate in Kaduna. They seized the estate and refund the money to the NDDC, but nothing was done. Hence, such a thing has been occurring. They're supposed to handle the matter by themselves.
So you also are in support with pardon me, you are in support with you support the caller that says this is not a state's burden. This is a federal government burden.
It's a federal government burden I'm talking now.
Yeah.
How do they develop Abuja? So if they develop Abuja, because it's a capital, on whose account? And then the place where the money come from. If they say they want to develop it, just the way they develop Abuja, they they could develop that place at least 50% of Abuja.
All right.
Without going through individual hands.
So you feel like if they do that, that would actually quell the anger of the Niger Delta militants?
That is what they are requesting.
All right.
That the chief there or whosoever that is their head always gather the money and take to abroad.
So you support the militants, do you? Do you support the agitation of the militants?
Yeah, they agitate, but they should not go on war or rampage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they should map out what they want. That they do not want individual development. They should give it to the
federal
to
government.
Vega,
okay.
Or every other company that has hand in developing the what they call it, Abuja.
All right.
And
Thank
Lagos.
you. Thank you very much for calling Nigeria Info. We're happy to have you here. If you have just tuned in, this is Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name?
My name is Matthew.
You have to speak up for us, please.
Yes, I'm going to speak up.
Oh, okay.
So, for me to tell the reality about the Niger Delta militants, I support them for what they are doing. Why? Because if this country, what they are doing for this country now is not okay. And what they are doing for this country now, if they not divide this country now, nothing else now, everywhere now will be kata for this country. Let them just divide this country else, or say everything will be normally for this country.
Do you suppose that division will bring about normalcy and some kind of stability?
Huh?
Do you suppose that if we divide the country, there would be normalcy and stability?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling. We're Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce. What's your name?
Good morning, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Turn off your radio, please.
I've done that.
Thank you. Welcome. What's your name?
This is Pastor Ladipo calling from Orile.
Oh, we're happy to have you. Go ahead.
Yeah. You see, I don't want to support the militants for what they are planning to do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, being the cash cow of this nation, I would like the federal government, because you see, all these agitators,
yeah,
they have become self-made. They are not representing the people. They are representing themselves.
Okay.
So my take is this. Why dealing with all these intermediaries, all these people calling themselves agitators here and there? Let the federal government, like the last time, they flag off cleaning of Ogoni. See, now we don't know what is going on there. And these are the cash cows of this nation. So if the government wants to develop that place, it is possible. For example, now, I am from that Niger Delta area.
Yeah.
Are you getting my point? Come to my place, till now we don't have electricity. Wow. So what are you talking about? So let the government, if they know they want to do something right, let them move in there themselves. Don't use, you see this, up till now, the mic is still off.
Okay.
The mic of the minister is still off.
Yeah.
So we don't know what is going on. These people have enriched themselves at the expense of other people's lives. In the name of one, okay, they form NDDC. These people, they are now siphoning money again. Please.
Okay.
I don't support the agitation.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
I don't want it, because if it dare try it, the economy of this nation will crumble. And it's going to affect everybody.
Yeah.
The one we are experiencing now is insecurity. Go and add it to economic insecurity. It will affect drastically.
Yeah.
So let the federal government quickly step in and appease this
and
voice
salvage the
and let them
situation.
relax.
All right. Thank you
Thank you,
very
God
much
bless
for calling. Thank you.
It's okay. That is okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Let me explain. It's okay. It's okay. Off your mic. Over
On 99.3 Nigeria Info, your mic is always on. Let's talk.
For me, it's the insistence that it is okay. And he kept insisting, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Off your mic, off your... Well, here you have the privilege to have an opportunity. Well, you have the privilege to speak. And this opportunity is open to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your mic will not be turned off. I mean, not if you're making an actual solid point. Welcome to the sunny side. Good afternoon. Welcome. What's your name? Could you speak up for us, please?
Yeah, good afternoon. My
Good
name
afternoon.
is Queen Elizabeth. I'm speaking from Apapa.
Welcome, Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, I love your program. I
Thank
listen
you.
to you every day.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, I love your program.
Thank you.
We need more of you on radio and everywhere.
Okay, everywhere. Okay.
Yeah, you are too blunt and very, very, very intelligent.
Thank you.
You are my. I don't know. You are good.
Oh, bless your heart.
So
Thank you.
I listen to you every day. So, but I don't call. But I have decided to be calling because of you.
Oh, thank
now,
you.
Yeah. Now, in fact, I'm ashamed to be in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things has gone astray. Nothing is moving here. Nothing. Even if we share this country into 3 or 4, the head, our thinking, our that is how we do things cannot change. It cannot change. Not dividing or not dividing or something. It can't change. Where is Akpabio? Where is Amechi? Where are they? Asarib Dakubo used the money to go and build the university. The other guy, all of them will collect money and go and use it for their personal interest. Why not call a spade a spade? This money they give to them. Akpabio had a lot of money. Now he's a governor, he's a minister, he's this. And the money he ate, nobody is accounting for it. There is no accountability. There is no there is no checking. Nobody checks anybody. You come and take your own, you go. So the agitation is I don't know. Is that place supposed to be like Dubai in Nigeria? Because that is where the oil is coming from. Though I'm not from there, but I mean the whole thing is bad. Yeah. Nigeria is a shame to call ourselves Nigerians. Our leaders should be executed, and let the army come in to clear all this mess. We are suffering. People are suffering, Joyce. People are suffering.
I mean, I can't imagine someone saying that they have no electricity. This is 2021. Yes. The world is on 5G technology. China has launched 6G technology. But there's no electricity somewhere.
As I'm talking to you, no light. We pay darkness. There's no light. There's no road. The other day I was attacked at my 2. They wanted to hit me. I have to part with the money. I mean, going out is terrible. When will we get it right? Now, who do us for this country? I beg. And in fact, it's a shame.
Yeah.
I cannot be a Nigerian in my next word. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, and hopefully your angels hear that. Thank you very much for calling the sunny side. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon.
Welcome.
My name is Alameka Manuel.
Thank you very much for calling.
Good morning. Can you imagine?
Wait, hold on a second, my friend. Would you please turn off your radio?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Well, yeah, uninterrupted. That's the aim. Okay. Thank you.
I'm a Nigerian. I'm earning 35,000 naira per month. I'm working somewhere. I'm staying in Magodo. I'm paying NEPA bill 5,000 naira. I'm not married. I can't survive that money. Is it okay for me as a Nigerian? I'm in the country with about 5 years. I can't survive. Is it okay for me as a man? I want to marry.
Wow. How old are you?
I'm 35. I'm working in some organization. I'm a driver. So that's why I'm even the same salary for the past 8 years. No increasement. I want to marry. Can I survive that money? I pay access for a room for 5,000 naira. Never pay 5,000 naira. I cannot survive with that money. How can I marry with that money at my age? And I'm in Nigeria.
So, do you support the agitation in the Delta?
No. They're all, can you imagine? No governor in Nigeria that didn't want up to 3 billion or 10 billion. They're still backing our money. They have their own complaint. I can't support this country. Is it okay for a Nigerian, for a youth like me? I'm just tired of this country. I'm tired. I need divine people to want to help me and get out of this country. I get being a Nigerian. Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm fed up of this country.
Yeah.
I'm very, very tired.
And that's your agitation, and worthy too. Thank you very much for calling.
You're welcome.
Thank you. The sunny side. My name is Joyce. Good afternoon to you and welcome. Do you have an idea as to a blueprint forward? Welcome.
Yeah, you have social on the line.
Thank you very much for calling. Please go ahead.
I don't support in any way the militants. They have been around before. Have you asked yourself why did they stop?
Mm-hmm.
Were they giving what they were looking for before?
Okay.
Why did they stop? And now they are resurfacing. So I don't support them in any way. If they need anything, they should go back to their leaders. Good thing they appointed 2 people. If a federal government want to talk to them, they should talk with Goodluck Jonathan and Wike. They should go back to those people. We cannot continue like this. Whenever while you are struggling in the center, you find out that maybe your mouth or your hand is no more reaching there. You come back home and stir up a conflict. Down to today, they have become a reference point for anybody to misbehave in Nigeria. They not reference them. When they did what they did, you settle them, you do this and that. They will continue their own. Maybe another person will start and reference them again. So I'm not in support in any way.
Yeah.
They have just won a case somewhere, still in that Niger Delta. If they have
the Dutch
any
court? Are you talking about a Dutch court?
Yes.
Oh, well, so only a few of them have won the case.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If they have any legal case or any grant to agitate, they should go and take government to court.
Okay.
Even in my place, I have something that.
But do you understand that some of them cannot fund? Did you catch the show where I interviewed the representative from the Dutch company that helped fight for some Niger Delta people?
Yes, I listened to that show.
Exactly. Did you hear how much he said he spent for that particular case that had just 2 farmers?
I can't remember, but I understand that.
Yes, and he's saying that no average farmer can afford that cost of litigation.
But they were able to succeed because of the help the man gave them.
Exactly.
And I believe such organizations are still there.
Well, yeah, but how many of them are there? And you have to remember that case took 13 years. 13.
So if you don't have money, you cannot think of bombing Lagos and Abuja. If you don't have money, you cannot think of bombing Lagos and Abuja. So they should go back to their leaders. Look at what they are saying. They say their leaders have been bought over. And you cannot deal with those leaders, but you want to deal with the entire country. What an irony.
Yeah.
If you believe that your leaders have been bought over, use them and set example in your own soil, so that any other person that is tempted with money, he will say, no, I will not live to enjoy this money in my soil. Use them and set example.
Okay.
That's my own submission.
Thank you very much for submitting more than 2 cents. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the sunny side.
Hello?
Welcome. You have to speak up for us. Be closer to your mouthpiece. Turn off your radio. Tell us your name.
Joyce, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Richard from Lekki.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think enough of all this. Maybe everyone should just start taking arms against government, because that's where the money is right now.
Sorry, bring it back. You say where's the money?
The money is in the federal government now. If you can pick arms against federal government, you make so much money in this country.
Oh.
Yes. So that's what is going on now. They just, how much do they pay for those bandits? Also, we are in a country whereby, once you can,
your line is back.
If you can get some cash, get some AK-47, arrange yourself, just go to...
Yeah, but who does that favor? Who does that favor? It makes... Yeah, well, it makes the weak people in society far weaker. It makes those who cannot defend themselves defenseless. So do you suppose that that's a society you want to live in?
That's what they really want now. That's what government wants. They want everybody, it's a national cake. Let everybody go there and, just agitate, just create one thing and start...
And get your own slice.
And get your own share. That's what is going on in this country now.
Okay.
It's a lucrative business. You don't know. There's much money in it.
All right.
Every choice.
Yeah.
Every choice.
Yeah.
Please now. I want to do something for me, please.
I don't know if I'm still within the limits of doing stuff for people.
I want to speak broken. For some minutes on this program now.
I should speak pidgin.
Pidgin.
How much are you going to pay me for that?
Okay, now you are talking now. Just you let me speak pidgin now, right now. Do it right now.
Thank you very much for calling in.
Pidgin now.
Do we have a message or two we can read before we go off on a break?
have messages on Twitter.
All right, so real quick, you have a minute, and I hope you can run.
Aruna says the question they should ask for themselves is what was the purpose of establishing the Niger Delta Development Commission and the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs? They should blame their leaders from South for failure to fix their infrastructure.
Okay, except some people think it's beyond the weight of a government's of a state's ability. It's now a federal government kind of burden. I think the problem has been allowed to, pile up for so long. Now it might not be something that the state can manage alone. All right, but yeah, that's actually a beautiful contribution.
Joy Forever says, Joyce, we have said it severally. The way this government is handling issues, we will all become bandits, militants, and make a demand until we neutralize ourselves. We've lost focus a long time ago. We need sincerity and justice. God bless your soul.
Did she use the word neutralize ourselves? We're off on a break. Let me think about that one. The sunny side. My name is Joyce.
Join the conversation no matter where you are. Download our mobile app by searching Nigeria.
How you doing? It's your Deals Plug here, and boy, do I have news for you. How do we tell a story of forgiveness when wounds refuse to heal? How is it fair that a bad person can walk away from a life lived wrongly simply by deciding to turn the wheel of their life 180 degrees? I don't know about you, but I'm curious already. Still Falling is the story of Bono Kuku and Captain Laggy Go On, and how they collide and are permanently changed in the events that ensue when a chance reunion opened up a toxic past. A story of opposites, love and hate, faith and doubt, grace and guts, triumphs and regrets that will get everyone taking a deeper look at their motives and choices. Telling the story of Bono Kuku, an intelligent, driven, and stunningly beautiful 28-year-old social media influencer with over 5 million followers on the gram. Captain Laggy Go On, a decorated private jet pilot, is also the intelligent and driven son of Bishop Go On. He's a perfectionist and does nothing by half. Want to know how this ends? Come join me today and let's find out. Mark your calendar from 12th of February 2021 as Still Falling hits the cinemas near you, with special appearances by Dr. Panaman Percy Paul and Liz Ame. Still Falling is directed and produced by Dimbo Atia, the makers of Halita and Sons of the Caliphate, and distributed by Genesis Pictures, the distribution arm of Genesis Cinema.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Babes, your design is so fine. Who did it?
I did.
Who taught you?
Anti-Digital Consult did.
Wow.
Yes, learn graphic and web design, multimedia and animation, coding, AutoCAD 3D Max, and more at Hantech Digital Consult. Enroll today to increase your productivity and income earning. To register, visit hantechdigitalconsult.com/registration and email info@hantechdigitalconsult.com or call 081-6537-2321 and online at Hantech Digital. Hurry now! Hantech Digital Consult. IT training for Generation Next.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
The Sunny Side with Joyce.
The Sunny Side with Joyce. My name is Joyce. Yes, so when you're calling, please introduce yourself. It certainly is always a pleasure getting to meet you here, where we talk about things that affect us as a people, things that actually burden us as a people who want to move forward. And many times you realize that in a bid to move forward, you have to get rid of the burden at your back. You have to deal with the burden that you carry. You cannot take the problems of old into the world of the new. You cannot carry with you the mentality and the perspectives of your past into the future. Otherwise, I think you know what that means. You know where that would take you. And we really want to move Nigeria forward. It's everybody's appetite to move Nigeria forward. But beyond the appetite, the work needs to be done. And today we're talking about one of many things that need to get right, or things that we need to get right before things become good, become sane, become stable. Let's speak to a few people. 0700 993 993 993. If you have just tuned in, we're talking about now the re-emergence of the Niger Delta militants, plus every other thing else that looked like terrorism, banditry, kidnapping that was on our plate before the Niger Delta militants re-emerged. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Hello?
Hello, welcome.
Oh, God bless you. I
Bless
thank
your
God
heart.
that I've been trying you since, but
I'm
I
glad
couldn't
you're
get to
here.
you.
Thank you for
Thank
calling
God
in.
I got you. Well, I'm Eda Alabo.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm calling from Ogun State.
Okay.
Yes, this topic you are dealing with is very, very important.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Okay.
Those Niger Delta militants, they are deceiving themselves.
Oh.
I'm a Niger Delta. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I'm a full Niger Delta. Original Niger Delta.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. My daughter lives in Port, and I'm from Delta itself. I tell you, in Delta, from Benin to Warri, you don't see light. Hello?
I'm with you. That shocked me. Sorry.
No light at all. Yeah, I was surprised. Whenever I go home, I used to see the community has a NEPA community. You know how they do?
How?
Yes. These people, they will collect money from people that they are the representatives of the NEPA. When they collected the money, they embezzled the money.
Okay.
They went to the NEPA, they paid some amount to the NEPA people. Them and the NEPA officials, they collaborate together. And so most of the community, no light. Hello?
I'm with you. I'm here.
Now, the Obas, if the Niger Delta should be free from corruption, I tell you, all these militants, the youth leaders, the traditional leaders, they are all involved in corruption in Niger Delta.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah. You know, please go ahead. I'm listening. I'm really listening to you.
The youth leaders, the traditional leaders, they are all involved in the problem of Niger Delta. I'm telling you, I'm a Niger Delta.
Yeah. So you don't suppose that the federal government is their actual problem. You think that they are contributing to their own problem.
Yeah, like what a caller said. That is the reality, because how did the federal government develop Abuja and develop Lagos? Why can't they not do so? Let me tell you, there was a time when this president was sick and he was in abroad. The vice president was acting as the president. He gave an announcement that all oil companies should return to Niger Delta. Hello?
I'm with you. Please go ahead.
The Northerners criticized it. They said, because this man wants to have favor from the South. That is why he gives this pronunciation. So let me tell you. Now, I report to you again. In Niger Delta, the town where I came from, there is electricity.
There is electricity, you say? There is?
Yeah, there is electricity, but the light is not working. You know what they do? Hello?
What? What do they do?
Yes. They have this community NEPA, they say, where they collect money. For about 3 years, there are no light. They have borrowed the money. They themselves and the NEPA, they have consumed the whole money. Now, if somebody, a poor man, wants to go and open a bank account in the bank, you know, the NEPA law is that the bank law that you must bring a NEPA bill. Am I right?
Yeah.
Utility
bill.
Ruler, the OBA, the OVA, in my place, will not issue the NEPA bill, collecting 3,000 naira from anybody who wants to open an account. They give him a NEPA bill and to go and pay, to go and provide for the bank that is going to open. The account is going to open.
Are you sure about that?
I'm telling you, I'm a Niger Delta. I'm telling you, I'm from Delta. So the corruption in Delta, the underdevelopment in Niger Delta, it is from the problem is from all these. Let me tell you, all these militants, they are selfish people.
Okay.
Even in Yenaba, in Bayelsa, in River State, I'm telling you, I traveled around before I just came more than 2 weeks now. No lie. Let me tell you, they have arranged themselves to a tune of some of them have become millionaires. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
They're deceiving themselves. And
Okay.
the government themselves, they are supporting these people. The government has a share.
Okay.
I think you see in the Niger Delta NLDC corruption. How do you see it? How do you see the confession? We all witness it from the radio, from the television. We witnessed what they were saying, how they were confessing. Up till now, what has come out? This thing affects some of the Senate, even some senators who are not from Niger Delta area, some senators who are from the far north. This thing affects them.
All right.
So the corruption is all over.
Thank
but the most problem of the Niger Delta is Niger Delta itself, the traditional rulers, the youth leaders.
Yeah.
Because when they are sharing this money, they share this money among themselves.
All right. Thank you.
So nothing will happen. So the problem is from the Niger Delta itself. All these so-called Niger Delta militants, they are deceiving themselves. God bless you.
I'm happy to have you here. 99.3 Nigeria Info. I think I'll speak to one more person, or maybe two, and then we'll segue into something else. Turn off your radio. We're happy to have you. Good afternoon to you.
My God!
Hey.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure having you. Your name is?
Kamal.
Kamal, we're happy to have you here. Thank you very much for calling.
Yes, so you see, the problem happening with this country is just simple thing.
Okay.
It's a very simple thing.
Help us.
And it has to do with two things.
Yeah.
Improve the life of everybody in Nigeria.
Sounds simplistic.
The poverty level is high.
Yeah.
The people are poor. If government can improve the life of every citizen of this country, the level of crime will drop. There won't be need for herdsmen. There won't be need for people agitating to carry firearms. That's one. Now, coming to the man that called himself a sheikh. Me, I'm from the north.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from Borno State.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm a Kanuri.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And the man that calls himself a sheikh, look, not everybody that comes with a long mustache and a turban on the head and appears to be holy actually
he's a holy person. You can't blame us for taking him at his word.
No, you see, but sometimes by their fruit you shall know them.
That's a fact.
You understand?
Yeah.
This guy that calls himself Sheikh Gumi and this and that is not somebody we should take serious.
Oh,
to be honest.
Really?
Not somebody we should take serious. Yes.
Do you understand the role he has played in this Niger State situation, that kidnapping?
You know, you see, talk is cheap. He can just talk whatever he wants to say because it's not happening to his children or to his family, to anybody that is related to him. You understand?
Well,
and the major reason for all these Niger Delta and herdsmen and all this, the main person to blame is the federal government. The moment you start negotiating with terrorists, anybody that carry arms against the country is a terrorist. Whether Fulani herdsmen or whether Niger Delta militant. As far as you are carrying arms, you are nothing but a terrorist. Boko Harams are terrorists. The Niger Delta militants are terrorists. Fulani herdsmen are terrorists. For you taking a life that you cannot create, you are a terrorist.
Yeah.
And the moment Nigerian government start negotiating with these people, bandito, whatever, they are all terrorists, Nigerian government itself has failed us because they cannot protect us again. So this negotiation of a thing, then Allah should stop. Fire for fire, an eye for an eye. No individual or organization or group should be powerful than a nation. The disgrace is too much for us as a Nigerian. When I travel outside this country, I'm always ashamed to tell people I'm a Nigerian. Yeah. We need to get our lost glory back. And this present system of government we are practicing, wallahi, 50 years to come, if we still continue this system of government, we will not move a step forward because we have not moved a step forward since 1960. We are still stagnant in one place. God help Nigeria. Thank you, Auntie Joy.
Thank you very much. We couldn't argue with that logic. We'll do one more call, and then we'll segue into something else. This is Nigeria Info. Let's talk. What's your name?
Good afternoon. I'm Chinedu calling.
Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
Yeah. You see, when I hear about of all these callers, I laugh. I say this in many years past. This is a spiritual something.
Really?
Now listen. I told people that the way Nigeria treated the Southeast during the war, and the 12 states were created by God to disorganize the Southeast Central. When the problem comes, it will start from Benue to Rivers, the Niger Delta today and then to Yoruba, and they are seeing it today. Nothing will happen unless they decide to redress that issue. Then the Igbo say they are sorry. If they don't tell the Southeast that they are sorry, they are still plaguing them, they are still disturbing them. See what is happening in the South, in the North today. The way they kill the Igbos for no just reason and thinking that they will go free. Whatever they like, they know what they are doing. They continue to bring in the wrong people into the Niger Delta. Niger Delta will suffer it to the El Dorado until they redress that issue. They decide to deal with the Southeast for no reason, just to bring them down.
Hold on a second, though. Based on your sentiment, why do you think there's a justification for the Niger Deltans to suffer?
Yes, because they sided the Nigerian side against their brothers, Igbos.
Oh.
See what happened to Kensaro Uwa. You know, they will not resolve this matter. They will cry tire. Ojukwu told them, good morning. The problem has started. They will argue, they will destroy all the wells. Nigeria will come down and will start afresh. Unless they redress that issue and beg the Southeast for what the atrocities they've committed against this tribe. Unless they do that, I said it earlier, it will start from Benue. Benue know what they did to the Southeast when they were crossing over during 1966. Now they are suffering it, their thumbs and their group. These are today are talking. The Southwest today they are talking. They are blaming themselves. They don't know. It's a spiritual something. Nobody can redress it. No matter what they argue.
All right.
The physical something has come in. It will not work unless they address that spiritual energy. Then God will listen to Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I have a message here from Samuel Adebayo on Twitter. He says, Joyce, in Yoruba it said, what is bad has no two names. Bad is bad. I think that's something we would like to send to Sheikh Gumi. Except maybe Samuel hasn't stumbled on the literature term. Double speak is a political art. Thank you very much for your message, by the way. One more. I know I said one more, two callers back. The sunny side, good afternoon to you. What's your name? You're my final caller on this topic today.
Yes, I am very happy to get you.
I'm glad you got through. Go ahead. What's your name?
I'm from the Niger Delta area.
Okay. All right.
And that is good. You know, I'm over 60 years old.
Oh, bless your heart.
Yes. The problem of the Niger Delta, the NDDC itself was constituted on a faulty foundation.
Mm-hmm.
It was being promulgated to fail because the northern oligarchy connived with the Niger Delta indigents, the chiefs, the directors in the Niger Delta. They are all in connivance to circumvent all what has been given to them to develop the Niger Delta area.
Is this where we tell you to off your mic now?
Thank you very much. Akpabio wanted to tell them that some the chairman in your Senate and the House of Rep, they are privy to the contracts in the NDDC, and they didn't want to hear that Ojo, one Mr. Ojo, one Honorable Ojo or so from Ilaje or so, from Ondo State, they are having about 39 contracts. Some of them have contracts to the tune of 7.something billion. Oh, do you want to tell me that maybe the man is not telling people the fact? We used to give the chairman of the NDDC contract that he said it belongs to you people. Maybe the man is not sharing the contract to you people, but that's why they said off your mic. They didn't want to hear that. So now, what that very video that you watched of the Niger Delta people, that is not the Niger Delta militants. Those are sponsored hooligans,
Okay.
Those are sponsored hooligans, because they don't want the real thing to happen in the Niger Delta. Those are the people. Look, can you imagine when that very Ponde, the former acting IMC, was being told to provide 6.something billion palliatives that was given to him. Now the man has gone. They are holding the new MD that is there now, the new substantive acting MD, that the man should be, that
Help us narrow this down. This picture, how does it affect? So now we're having Niger Delta militants cry out. I mean, whether you want to call them militants or you want to call them sponsored something, but here they are, they're crying out, and then they're threatening to do something.
No,
if they have nothing to lose,
you know?
okay.
Let me clear something,
Yeah.
What they need to do is this, They need to hold the Niger. Look, the problem of the Niger Delta is the Niger Delta itself.
All right.
A director in the NDDC wrote a book, The Enemies of the Niger Delta. Who are the enemies of the Niger Delta? They are the core people of the Niger Delta in connivance with the people in Abuja.
All right.
It is like when you catch a thief, you take it to the police station, a Kaba will come and release the thief.
Okay. This is
The
complex.
people in the Niger Delta, when you hold them accountable, you cannot take them to Abuja because they have the Fulani oligarchy, behind them.
All right.
Most of the cows you see in the south are owned by this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you off your mic. Yeah. Thank you. It's been a pleasure having you here. Thank you very much. We're 99.3. This is Nigeria Info. I cannot put it any other way. This is exactly what movies are made of, like blockbuster movies. Yeah, what is playing out in Nigeria today. It has been a very informative and interesting conversation. We're going to quickly go from a break. When we come back, we are going to go into something equally interesting: language and interpretations. I give you a language, you give me the interpretation based on social constructs. We're 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce. Don't go anywhere.
.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.